Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Coming up here towards the end of January, we are going to see our next major, super significant update here in Black Ops 6 and Warzone in the form of Season 2. Yes, we see major updates go out here and there that require full-on downloads, otherwise known as title updates, and these include various different patch notes, gameplay adjustments, things of that nature. And every single seasonal update does include a mandatory title update for everyone to go through and download before they can play, but of course, these are the most significant and the most substantial updates that we see throughout the year. And this year within Black Ops 6 and Warzone, Season 2 is going to be a little bit different compared to some of the seasons that we've had before in previous iterations of Call of Duty. A lot of it is going to be very familiar and very similar, but there are a few distinct changes for Season 2 that I want to point out, and a couple of PSAs that I want to toss out there as well as we do approach the end of Season 1. So as we do dive into all the details here today, if you enjoy the video, you find the information useful, a like rating is always appreciated. Much love to everyone who takes the time to do so. And if you're new to the channel, you want to guarantee that on a daily basis, you are always in the know for everything going on in COD. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and join us ultimately on the road to 1 million subscribers. But first up here with Season 2, an actual pretty noticeable change that you're going to recognize right away, that's different from the past few years of Call of Duty seasonal updates, is that for the first time, we're not going to see any adjustments to the level cap because, well, there's not really one in play, of course. Obviously, dating back to Modern Warfare 2019, they sort of revamped the prestige system and gave us these seasonal levels and this seasonal prestige, right? Where during different seasons, there was a level cap you could hit. We obviously had this just last year with Modern Warfare 3, where, for instance, Season 1, you could cap out at level 150. Then Season 2, you could cap out at level 300, 400, whatever it was, right? Then every single season, you could just get a little bit higher and a little bit higher. I think the max was 1,250 by the end of Season 6 last year, but essentially, you were limited in how much XP you could gain in any given season. Now, wasn't super important in terms of what your gameplay experience was going to be like based on what your level was. There were a few other bonus rewards that were out there, like there were some blueprints and some skins here and there if you eclipsed level 800 or level 1050 or whatever, right? But overall, the level cap in the past didn't have a huge impact on gameplay. This time around though, obviously within Black Ops 6, we have no level cap, we just have classic prestige. And with this, I've already seen quite a few questions. Hey, are they going to add more prestiges with Season 2, or as we get into the content year further and further? Are they going to up the max rank up from prestige 10 level 1000 or anything like that? And as far as they've described, no, there will be no changes to the classic prestige system as we go throughout the year. It is a pretty lengthy grind, especially if you're not someone who's playing, on a near daily basis. It's going to take a while to get through just 10th prestige initially, but then all the way up from max 10th prestige to level 1000. Not that many people in the grand scheme of things are going to come close to hitting level 1000 even by the end of the year, right? So for the first time in several years, we're not going to have a seasonal level cap added into the game with the Season 2 update. You'll just continue on from whatever level you're at when Season 1 closes. So if you are, let's say, prestige 4 level 35 at the end of Season 1, the second Season 2 starts, you should still be prestige 4 level 35, and you can just continue on that grind for however long you are playing the game. So level cap updates here in Black Ops 6 no longer a thing. Could be good, could be bad, depending on how you enjoy the classic prestige system, sort of a subjective thing there. Another big change coming with Season 2, a bit more standard, but definitely something we're going to want to pay attention to this year because it's the first time this is really happening, is a major rank reset for Black Ops 6 multiplayer ranked and then also Warzone ranked. Obviously, this is a system that's been in place for the past couple of Call of Duties since we've had ranked play in Warzone, and obviously as long as it's been around in the modern era of COD as well. But with this, when Season 2 comes around, your competitive ranked rank will actually be reset, and you will be deducted some depending on where you stand. The general rundown is going to be similar to like it was in previous seasons back in MW2, MW3. Call of Duty does say the end of season SR setback has been adjusted in Black Ops 6 ranked play to reduce the impact felt by players early in their rank journey. Every new season, your rank may be reset based on where you ended the previous season as follows. So in Black Ops 6 multiplayer ranked, if you're bronze or silver, ranked players are not going to be impacted by any setback. You'll just stay the same. If you're gold or platinum, you'll be reset to tier 1 of gold or platinum respectively, and if you're diamond or above, you'll be set back to diamond 1 for that. And then for Warzone ranked, it is essentially the same system as well. Bronze or silver aren't affected. Gold or platinum, you're reset to that tier 1. If you're in gold or platinum, then diamond and above is back to diamond 1. Now, another big change that we're seeing with season 2 is actually to the anti-cheat. I know, hopefully here, knock on wood, this is some good news. We're not going to know for sure until this update is fully out or they detail it a little bit more closer to the launch of season 2. But as you may recall, in Call of Duty's little Ricochet update blog they posted a couple of days back in December, they did mention that with season 2 and season 3 respectively, we're going to end up seeing some kernel level driver updates and then also new server side protection updates as well. They didn't specify how much of those are going to be implemented in season 2 versus season 3, if it was only going to be one of those during which season, right? But we do know some more quote unquote major, by their own words, major updates to the Ricochet anti-cheat will be coming during season 2. So hopefully it's actually significant and noticeable anti-cheat updates, unlike a lot of the anti-cheat updates that we've seen before, but certainly something to be on the lookout for. Obviously, as we get new details there, they do announce anything, or once it does fully go live, we'll be taking a close look at that and covering that in full detail, so stay tuned for that. And then lastly here, while this is a bit more speculation, it is something I think worth bringing up, and that is the seasonal length, because you're probably sitting here realizing, wow, season 1 has been going on for a minute, huh? Typically, seasons are about 8 to 9 weeks long. Season 1, though, has been running since November 14th, I think was the date, like mid-November with the launch there, and then running all the way through January. Definitely was a longer season compared to typically what we see with these. So season 2, I'd have to imagine, is going to be a little bit shorter. I think season 1 was a bit extended just because since it did launch so early, if they went with their usual schedule, they'd probably be releasing season 2 way too early into the year for them to be comfortably back from the holidays and have everything prepped and ready, and they didn't want to run into any issues with that, so they just pushed that back some. So season 2, I'd have to imagine, is probably going to be a tad bit shorter alongside all of the following seasons as well. So in theory, there should be less time per season but more content during that time, since it's not going to be spread out nearly as much. But of course, we'll get full info on that once again when we are way closer to the launch of season 2. In the coming days and weeks, though, they are going to be teasing this. They're going to be revealing more news and announcements regarding season 2 details for multiplayer, zombies, Warzone, everything in between. So as they do announce that stuff, as they do reveal that stuff, this is the best place to be to stay up to date with all of it. So feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications to stay in the know. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, a like rating on your way out would be seriously appreciated. But that's going to wrap things up for this one. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.